that is worker honeybee, collect nectar from different flower, and then they transform this nectar into a honey. So it is prepared by honey bee. Next, you know what is edible substance? What are different part of plant that are edible? Edible means, you know, that is not toxic, that is not poisonous, that provide nutrition, that provide nutrient for our body. Example, fruit, vegetable, cereals, leafy vegetable or leaf. You never take any leaf without knowing about that leaf. If you are taking leaf of neem, then you must wash that leaf. It may be contaminated with some virus, some bacteria, some germs, some fungus. So before eating any leaves, you must wash twice, thrice. Then you must take in the form of food. So the major criteria of edible substance is it should be nutritious. Second, it should be non-toxic, non-poisonous. And third, it should be easily digestible, and that will absorb by our body. So this is the major criteria of edible substance. Do you know what are different part of the plant? So you know what are different part which you can eat. Suppose it is a plant of sarso, mustard, and if you see, we can eat the seed present in the pod, that is known as fruit. We can also eat the leaf. We can see the leafy vegetable. We prepare the food dish and we take along with maize roti in Haryana, Punjab, Chandigarh. So we can take the different part of the plant. It can be a root, it can be a stem, it can be a fruit. Have you think the root part we also take as a food? Carrot, radish. So these are the examples of the root part. Have you think the stem part you are taking as a food? You know, potato, ginger, banana stem we are taking as a food. Have you think the leafy part or leaf we are taking, like palak, mustard, drumstick leaf, banana leaf. Banana leaf provide a flavor or aroma in our food. Have you think the raw fruit that is taken as a vegetable? You know, banana we can use as a vegetable. If you see a drumstick, it is a plant that have various type of, all the type of vitamins are there. So drumstick provide all the type of vitamins. If you are eating any part of the drumstick plant, either leaf or the flower or the fruit, then we get sufficient amount of vitamins, minerals that is essential and that is nutritive and essential for the growth and developments. So A plant part, generally we say a vegetative part and reproductive part. The vegetative part we generally use for food purpose, but reproductive part as a fruit, as a flower, as a seed, we use both for food purpose as well as regeneration of the plant, multiplication of the plants. So this is the Venn diagram of this mustard, and try to know the different part of the plant. There is a primary root, there is a secondary root, you know, a bud. From here the flowering occurs, starts. Then you know the node, the point on the stem where leaf stalk join, that is known as node. The distance between two nodes is known as internode. And the leaf, it is site of process of photosynthesis. You know, without photosynthesis we cannot expect there is a formation of food. So that food, that is the chemical form, that is transformed in the seed, inside the flower, in the fruit. So flower first of all produce the seed and then develop the fruit. If there is no photosynthesis, there is no formation of chemical energy, and that energy, chemical energy, cannot transport from leaf to that fruit. So ultimate source of energy is the sun. From the sun, the energy is going to transform, the solar energy is going to transform into chemical energy inside the leaf by process of photosynthesis. Do you know why leaf color is green? Why? Presence of chlorophyll. How photosynthesis occur? In presence of CO2, water, chlorophyll and sunlight. Water taken by root system, CO2 taken from environment through stomata inside the leaf, and then in presence of chlorophyll, solar energy trapped by the leaf chlorophyll. So we get the chemical energy, that is the glucose, that is the carbohydrate. Next, if you see the source of food, have you think what are different source of the food? We can say there are two major category of the source of the food. One is plant source and other is animal source. In plant source there are different category of plant. Cereals plant produce cereals grain, leguminous plant produce legume grain or seed, mustard plant, oil producing plant, example mustard plant, coconut plant, sunflower plant, that produce the specific type of oil, that is fat. Next, vitamin and minerals. We get this vitamin and minerals from fruit producing plants. Vegetables producing plant that produce vitamins and minerals. So both fruit producing plant, vegetable producing plant is the source of different vitamins and minerals that provide immunity to our body. If we say the other source, that is animal source, we can say the meat producing animals. If you see the meat producing animal, that is goat, sheep, chicken, pig, deer, fish, etc. From where we getting the meat, and meat is a source of protein. Then egg producing animals, bird like hen, ducks, pigeon, and we get lot of egg producing, we get lot of protein from these egg. Then milk, butter, ghee are produced by milch animal. Do you know milch animal? The animal that produce milk, like cow, sheep, buffalo, camel, goat. So milk and milk products. So first we obtain the milk directly from animal, and then we modify the milk into curd, into butter, into ghee and other derivatives, whatever you know. So these are the source of these food dishes are animal source. We can also get protein from mushroom. Have you heard about mushroom? We eat mushroom, we cook it and take the protein in that form. So these are the different source of food. So you have already seen the different video in the diagrammatic form, but I am telling that what are different sources of the food. Now if you see the next part of the chapter, there is a classification of organisms. Do you know why they need of classification? Means some animals that is autotrophs, some organism that is autotrophs. It means they synthesize their own food by process of photosynthesis. Do you know? These organisms are self-sufficient only in presence of sun heat, CO2 and water. These organisms are mostly green plants. They take water from soil through root system, and they take carbon dioxide, that is CO2, from atmosphere through stomata inside the leaf, and in presence of chlorophyll they absorb solar energy and transform this solar energy into chemical energy. So they are self-sufficient. Now the second category of organism is heterotrophs. Hetero means other, auto means self. Those organisms which can prepare their food by itself, that is known as autotrophs. But those organisms that cannot synthesize their food by itself, they depend upon the others, like on the other green plants, products, leaf, fruit, stem of the green plants. So this is known as herbivore. We can say the example of herbivore, that is cow, sheep. The other is carnivore. So that depend upon the flesh of the herbivore animals. Example, tiger, lion, cheetah. Omnivore, they can take the flesh, meat of other animal after killing them, or they can take the plant product for their survival. These are known as omnivore. So example of omnivore, you know, it is human, crow, bear, pig, dog. Now fourth category, that is known as scavenger. You know scavenger, that organism depend upon dead and decayed materials of animals Examples: vulture, hyena, sharks. And the last, that is decomposer, that decompose the dead and decay material to a soluble form of nutrient inside the soil. These are the microbes like fungus and bacteria. So this is the major classification of that animal. So you have to prepare the project and try to know the terminology of this chapter. I have told you what project you have to prepare. A sprouting of seed, you know the importance of sprouting. Germination of the seed, you know the importance of germination and the process of germination. Changes occur during germination, and prepare the list of different food dishes of different state of India, and complete your exercise and submit as a homework. If you have any query, you can contact with me. Thank you and have a nice day.